Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to see matrix transformation for Edexcel students which are in O levels, as well as this is good for students who are doing further Pure Maths 1 also. If you want me to make the video on any other topic, do let me know in the comment section. If you have not watched my previous video, please refer to the card on the top right of this video. Let's get started. Matrix transformations. Matrix can be used to represent certain transformations. We can use matrix to represent some transformations here. Consider the rectangle A. The coordinates are 1, 1, B, 1, 3, C, 5, 3 and D, 5, 1. These are the coordinates of the rectangle. We can put these coordinates into a matrix to get 1, 1, 1, 3, 5, 3 and 5, 1. Write down in the matrix form. We can multiply this matrix by a 2 cross 2 matrix to produce transformation. So if we have to produce a transformation, we have to multiply this matrix with a 2 cross 2 matrix. It depends on which 2 cross 2 matrix we are picking. Let's multiply this matrix with identity matrix, which is 1, 0, 0, 1. This is our identity matrix. If I multiply this with this matrix here, what answer I am going to get? The answer will be, you have to multiply this with this one and add it. That means 1 times 1 plus 0 times 1. Then you have to multiply this with this one. How? 1 times 1 plus 0 times 3. The same way we are going to multiply this with this one. 0 times 1 plus 1 times 1. Let's do it here. This will be 1 plus 0. This will be 1 plus 0. That will be 5 plus 0. That will be 5 plus 0. Then this will be 0 plus 1. This will be 0 plus 3. That will be 0 plus 3. That will be 0 plus 1. Let's write down the answer here. That will be 1, 1, 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1. We got the same answer what we have started with the coordinates here. 1, 0, 0, 1 is the identity matrix, so there is no change. Let's multiply this matrix with 1, 0, 0, 2. 1, 0, 0, 2. I am multiplying with this matrix here. Let's apply the same rule here and write down the answer. 1 times 1 is 1 plus 0 times 1 is 0. 1 plus 0, 5 plus 0, 5 plus 0. This will be 0 plus 2. This will be 0 plus 6. This will be 0 plus 6. That will be 0 plus 2. Let's write down the answer here. That will be 1, 2, 1, 6, 5, 6, 5, 2. What change we can see in this transformed matrix and the given matrix? The first x coordinates 1, 1, 5, 5 is the same. But the y coordinates 1, 3, 3, 1, they just become double here. Each y value has doubled now. If we plot these coordinates and if we plot these coordinates here, we will get our diagram like this. This red one is our original coordinates. The blue one is our transformed coordinates. As you can see that here, there is a shift along the y-axis here. This stretches the shape of a scalar vector 2 in the y direction because every y coordinate has been doubled. So this stretches the shape by a scalar factor 2 in y direction. Consider the rectangle A 1, 1, B 1, 3, C 4, 3 and D 4, 1. Let's multiply this matrix with 2, 0, 0, 1. We are going to apply the same rule here. Let's write down the answer here. 2 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 8 plus 0, 8 plus 0. Then we are multiplying this with this one. Let's write down here. 0 plus 1, then 0 plus 3. This will be 0 plus 3. This will be 0 plus 1. Let's write down the answer here. This will be 2, 1. This will be 2, 3. This will be 8, 3. And this will be 8, 1. What are the changes we can see from this coordinate and the transformed one? 1, 3, 3, 1. The y coordinates are same. 2, 2, 8, 8. This will be 1, 1, 4, 4. So x coordinate has become doubled. In this case, each x value has doubled now. If we plot the coordinates here, we can see our diagram like this. The red one is the original and the blue one is the transformed one. As you can see that our diagram stretches in the x direction. This stretches the shape of a scalar factor 2 in the x direction because each x coordinate has become doubled. So this stretches it in the x direction. Consider the rectangle A11, B13, C43 and D41. Let's multiply this matrix with 2, 0, 0, 2. We are multiplying this with the same method. Let's multiply that here. 2 plus 0. This will be 2 plus 0. This will be 8 plus 0. Then it will be 8 plus 0. Next line, we are multiplying this with this one. 0 plus 2. 0 plus 6. 0 plus 6. 0 plus 2. Let's write down the answer here. That will be 2, 2, 2, 6, 8, 6, 8, 2. Can we see the difference between our original and the transformed one? 1, 1, 4, 4 has become 2, 2, 8, 8, which has become double. 1, 3, 3, 1 has become 2, 6, 6, 2. That also has become double. In this case, if we plot the diagram here, our diagram will look like this. This is my original plotting and this one is the transformed one, the blue one. We can see that this is called enlargement. If we join these points, they all merge to the point 0. This shows you that 0 is our center of enlargement and our scalar factor is 2 because each x and y coordinate has been doubled here. This is an enlargement with the center of enlargement 0, 0 by a scalar factor 2. What is the summary we have? The summary is, for a stretch in the x direction of a scalar factor k, the matrix is represented by k001. Your x coordinate here is multiplied by k. For a stretch in y direction of scalar factor k, the matrix is represented by 100k. This y coordinates will be multiplied by the scalar factor k. For an enlargement relative to the origin 0, 0 of a scalar factor k, the matrix is represented by 2002. X and y, both coordinates are multiplied by the scalar factor 2 here for the enlargement. Any point that is unchanged by the transformation, whether it is x or whether it is y, which is not changed at all, is known as an invariant point. If that point is not the origin, then it must lie on an invariant line. The origin is always invariant for matrix transformation. For matrix transformation, origin will always remain invariant in our case. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Bye bye everyone.